We got an awesome talent asking this question.
How do you recommend staying in contact with voiceover casting directors in general once you've had some type of an intro or audition for them? I've never been the type to reach back out for fear of it being taken as that bothersome actor.
Answer, you stalk them. No, don't do that. I am totally kidding. But it is a great question. So let's talk about connecting with casting directors and best practices to do so. By the way, if you have a question about voiceover, just leave it in the comment section and I'll comment or make a video about it. And while you're typing below this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Doing these videos takes a lot of time and it keeps me away from some of my auditions, so
If it's not helpful to you, then I will just go back to being an introvert in my booth of awesomeness. It's a soft and padded room with a microphone.
So the question is from a talent asking specifically how to stay in touch with a casting director. Well, let's cover the initial moment first off. How do you even connect with CDs in the first place? Depending on the CD and the venue in which you met them in, they may just offer you their email. The big piece of advice that we've learned actually from casting directors themselves is to not ask for their email. We've done enough industry pro events where people ask for their email and then it puts them in a bad light if they don't want to give it. You don't want to put them in that position. It's awkward and can come off as tacky. There is a better way to do it though. Now, if they do offer you their email, it's fine to email them then, but keep it short, personal, including some information about you, like maybe where you met them, just to spark that memory, and then keep it informative. Give them your demo, your website, and maybe your agent or agents. Then, once that initial email is sent, do not continue to email them. And if you really feel like you want to, it should at least be after a couple months. The key to staying connected is to find them on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great way to keep up to date with what they're doing and what projects they're working on. It's a great way to interact with them, and you can congratulate them on the projects that they're working on in the comments section. Still keeps you top of mind. And with that, you're continuing the relationship. But just don't do it to make sure you're top of mind. Be genuine about it. Our recommendation is to keep in touch with them that way as opposed to emailing them directly or sending them a message. But like anything, there's always caveats. And when it comes to CDs being active on social media like in Facebook or Instagram, but our advice, only connect with them on their social media accounts if they are more work related and not personal related. If you see that they're posting a lot of stuff just about their family, I'd just stick to LinkedIn. It's a more professional space. And as a reminder, most casting directors utilize agents to send out auditions. They don't do it directly. So you don't have to ask them to read for a specific project. That said, you could potentially ask them if they work with your agent specifically. And if they don't, you can offer an introduction. That's a great way to make a connection. It could benefit them while it happens to benefit you. Now, how do you connect with casting directors? Number one, our industry pro virtual workouts. Agents and casting directors are our guests. They share a little bit about themselves. Then you get to read up to 2 scripts with direction from the casting director or the agent. And then at the end, it's a Q&A time. We keep it an intimate setting where we only allow a max of 15 people. And the good part about that, it's a great way to establish a relationship with a casting director or agent. It's virtual, which means you could be anywhere, but you can only sign up via the email newsletter. And I'll link where you can do that in the notes section of this video. And if you want to see who we have coming up, you can always go to atlantavoiceoverstudio.com. Click on what we offer in the menu, scroll down to Industry Pro Workouts, and you can see the guest list. Number 2, voiceover conferences is another place that you can meet casting directors. Often CDs are going to be on a panel or speakers at voiceover conferences. That's a fantastic way to meet someone. And the great part about that, it's in person. You have a great opportunity to make a great first impression. And if this is the case and you only have a minute with them, keep it short and sweet. And if you know you're actually going to see a CD or an agent, make sure you work it out beforehand. Figure out what you're going to say. Maybe think of a memorable fun fact that'll make you stand out. The thing you have to remember is in those circumstances, they're going to be meeting a lot of people. So anything that's true about you and genuine and authentic is going to help you stand out. And because a lot of people are going to want to talk to them, just be respectful of their time. The third way to meet casting directors, workouts and training. We've worked with some great casting directors, and I'll link them in the notes, but a lot of them offer their own workouts and training. Elaine Craig, Tina Marasco of Sound and Fury. She actually offers one-on-one coaching as well as a great video course program. Mary Lynn Wisner, Kalmanson and Kalmanson, Voicecaster. They offer training and audition feedback. And Terry Berland. We have the utmost respect for these casting directors. They do a great job and know the industry really well. And finally, the fourth way to connect with casting directors, LinkedIn search. Even without paying money, you can connect with casting directors on LinkedIn. You have to realize CDs are accustomed to people talking with them because they want something, always. The way you stand out? is to not want something. Focus on them as a person. Be genuine. Get to know them as an authentic human being. And also have in the back of your mind, what can you give to them? Is it a little note card just to say thanks for what they do? Is it a funny little joke? Maybe you heard them say that their pet likes a specific type of treat. It's okay to get it. Find out their address on LinkedIn. Send it to them with a note that says, hey, I decided to try these treats for my dog.
They loved it.
Thanks for sharing that in your speech. Then sign it. Don't ask for anything. That will make you memorable. Something that we keep reminding ourselves about, give more than you get. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Our goal here at the Atlanta Voiceover Studio and ProVoiceoverTraining.com is to equip, elevate, and inspire you in your voiceover journey. And when it comes to our classes and workshops, we want to equip you with the tools to create a powerful and lifelong voiceover journey.